back bringing you another video. Today we have special guest, King Martin 610, a roommate from college.
Yo
Say what's
yo
up, Martin.
people. Yo yo people.
So we're just gonna be doing a little bit of Black Ops today, Black Ops 3. It's been a while since we've video gamed together, so ready to hit it?
Absolutely.
All right,
Ready
man.
to rock and roll.
Absolutely. Whenever you're ready,
Can,
man.
can you hear a lo Can you Oh yeah, I forgot I'm party leader. Shoot, my B.
Oh,
That's so
you're good.
unprofessional.
You good? You good?
Okay, that's lawnmower. What? Anyway, wait. I'm randomly looking out the window and the people are like camping in their backyard. It was crazy.
Damn. Yo, I've done that before. I
Yeah, they're
it
no
was
go
like
ahead.
5 degrees. It was great. It was snowing.
Dude, that's awesome. They got the whole shebang set up. Tent, everything, chairs.
That's
At
awesome.
least I think that's a tent that they have set up. I could be wrong. It looks like a tent. The way that it's shaped, that looks like a tent.
Me gusta.
Alright, I
See.
need to figure a specialist. Ripper. Stealth, speed, surprise. Excuse me. Excuse me again. What the fuck?
So, the topic that I wanted to bring up with you, Martin, and I wonder how you feel about it, is
Mm-hmm.
what's your opinion on the cost of school, of university, of college?
The
Too
cost
high,
of
too
school.
low? Do you think it's about right
Uh,
for what you get anymore, or is it pretty like overpriced? What's your value opinion?
What's my value? Well, for
Yeah.
me, okay. So when it comes to college, I think it's something that everyone should do. Not really everyone should do, but if you have an opportunity to go, I recommend that you go because it's truly a life-changing experience. And I don't fault people who don't go to college, but it's something that if you have an opportunity, please go. But for me, just looking at it, the price of college has been on the rise for years now. You look at, let's say, the last generation, the baby boomers, their
Mhm.
their price for college was like maybe half a semester's worth of tuition, not even a whole year, a semester's worth of tuition.
Mhm.
So they'll be able to literally get right out of college, get a house, family, everything. They're set. But for us, it's a little bit different. A little bit different, which sucks. And oh wow, hold up, I'm sorry, I had to turn on somebody, but it's a little bit different. So I would say that for me, going to school, like I'm a skills guy. So I'm kind of like if you could learn a skill, if you're looking at like a trade school or some sort of school where you can learn a skill, let's say like working in an auto shop, repairing
Yeah.
boats, cutting hair, like skills like that. Like I would say I'm kind of a skill guy where if you have an opportunity to go to either one, because I'd say the skills will translate more than a degree. Like it would look nice on your resume that says you went to Harvard or Yale or Duke, things like that. Versus, but at the same time, a degree will only get you as far as the company. It will get you as far as the job market. If the job market is good, there's something waiting for you. If it's not, which is looking like it's not for us, I could be
Right.
wrong about that. But just looking at the big picture, like for us, it's going to be tough. Like the sooner, like the bachelor degree isn't won't be as valued as it is probably was like I'd say 5 years ago, 5, 10 years ago. So it's like we have to do I would say a little bit more just to get entry level positions after college. Like it's ridiculous. It's truly holy crap. That's some bad lag. It's ridiculous. So I'm saying all I'm saying is that if you have an opportunity to go to a trade school, you do that. Learn some sort of skill, like let's say, because skills never go away. Like skills don't dissipate. They don't do anything. Like skills will always. Once you have a skill in something, though, you'll have a need. The
Right.
guy who can cut hair, the guy that can even, let's say, mow the lawn. So that's what I'm saying. Like if you have an opportunity to learn a skill, like don't learn a skill.
So,
That's
okay,
all.
so then when you were saying about cost of college, so I agree, college is very, very, very expensive. Everybody knows it. Everybody who has been to college knows it. Everybody who's going through college currently absolutely knows it. So, what about something like, all right, so you're saying, yeah, adults and stuff back in the day, they could just start a family, buy a house, and all that on like a minimum wage job. But could you also argue that their
Mm.
minimum wage was relatively higher or lower? Like, because everybody's like, oh, fight for 15, which once again, I'm not necessarily opposed to it, but I think a $15 minimum wage is absolutely ridiculous because
I think
I'm not an
no.
economist. I'm not, you know, necessarily the smartest person when it comes to that kind of stuff. I'm smart with
We
my
pretend to
money,
be on TV though.
but not with other people's, right? So
Hmm.
I think the
Wow.
minimum wage increase would be a horrible thing, especially for a job market of people who are in high school or just coming out of college. So then what would you argue? Okay, so now if the wage gets increased, do you think that'd be a good thing? Do you think that'd be a bad thing? Do you think community college is a good idea, speaking on your trade school? Because, all right, so university is expensive, but
Hmm.
community college is only a couple thousand. Well, I say only, but it's, you know, relative to the school that we go to, it's
Hmm.
absurdly cheap. So do you think community college is a good alternative or a starting point? Or do you think
I would. Yeah, go ahead.
or do you think going straight to university or a trade school or just working because you don't have to do either? You can just save money and just not. I know people who are doing all three. I know people who went to the military. I know people who are in trade schools. I know people who went straight to college, community college for 2 years, then did, um, then did regular like university college, like 4-year college. So
Hmm.
I mean, what's your opinion on the whole like trade school and or I'm sorry, community college debate? And
For,
because
so
it's not
community. So
expensive, so
yeah, it's not expensive. So I would say like the whole community college. I would say for me, like this is just like my personal experience. Like for me, I went to a smaller school, like a pretty much a commuter school, my first 2 years,
right,
and I would say like going to a community or even smaller campus your first 2 years versus heading straight to university. The much larger campuses will benefit you in the long run. Will it be? Is it as
how
fun
so?
or as hot? But just like financially versus the amount of
Right,
loans you'll be taking out literally per year. Like imagine those 2 years of going to Wilmington probably saved me versus oh yeah, sorry to just throw that out there. I went to Wilmington University my first 2 years. So that was a little commuter school. We literally had everything was pretty affordable. So it was pretty fun school. But going to Wilmington really helped save me. I would say upward of like $5,000, somewhere around that. I didn't do the exact math, but I would say just like looking at everything, like kind of a little bit number crunching myself. Just I would say a little over $5,000, simply just the amount of money that I saved, as well as it just helps you benefit in the long. Because a lot of people also think that the student loan thing would just disappear after you get out of school. Like it's real. That's when they start knocking. That's when they start looking. That's when they start looking. Like you won't be ducking those calls. This is when they start taking stuff. Like cars get taken. Things. It's real after school. It's real after school. Like they step it up. They give you a little leniency, but not a whole lot. They said, okay, you're out. You need to give us this money back. So
yeah,
like just going to a smaller school will obviously benefit in the long run, but when you get that experience, that same experience going to a larger or main campus and things like that, no. But I think that's something that we just might have to, I guess you would say, try and just get used to, just simply because the cost of college is going up per year. It's really ridiculous how much we're paying for college. So if you have an opportunity to go to one of these smaller schools your first, let's say, year or two, like
right.
please do it. Like it will really benefit you in the long run. It might not be the sexy thing to do, like looking at all your friends and see what they're having and what they're going on at the bigger schools. Like it might not be like that, but I really stress that it will really benefit you as a full-fledged adult, like
All right, so then
post college.
would you, or I guess what I would say is I would argue that I'm getting a better, not a better degree, but all right. So if I were, so I'm in school for hospitality management. with a minor in entrepreneurial studies, right? And Martin's major in communication arts and sciences with a minor in business, right?
Yeah.
So both of us are getting great degrees, arguably, for the current society, right? Um, your degrees focused in business, and both of them are focused in business because that's how you're gonna make money. Everything's business. If you want to make money, you gotta be in some sort of business, right? So I
Yep.
think I'm arguably getting a better degree than somebody 10 years ago who was getting a hospitality management degree, and you're getting arguably a better degree 10 years ago in communications arts and sciences. Because I think we're getting a better education, and that's probably why we're being like, and I'm just playing devil's advocate here because I know that it's too expensive. We both know it's too expensive. And anybody who's, once again, who's been to college, been through college, is going through college, like, is just too expensive, period. When you look at that bill that comes after the first couple weeks of school or whatever, you're like, are you serious? I have to pay this? Man, you know, you might not be paying it now, but you're definitely going to be paying for it later. So I
Yeah,
think,
because it only increases.
yeah,
Like the
exactly,
same.
interest, and, oh man, that's another thing is, Martin's giving you guys good advice about, you know, go to a smaller school and all that kind of stuff. Pay off your interest as it comes, as best you can. Pay off your interest because let me tell you, I've saved thousands of dollars. Like, you know, or I guess you would save thousands of dollars doing that, because I haven't paid off that much interest, but you'd save thousands of dollars. Like, I know the banks always are like, oh, you know, pay off your interest, and it's not some sort of scam to get your money. It's literally just that's it's the smart thing to do. Like that, their math is not wrong,
Hmm.
and especially if you
Yep.
have a fixed interest rate. If you have a variable interest rate, you know, you're kind of gambling at that point, and like, oh, it could go up, it could go down, but typically it's gonna only go up. So I mean, definitely, if you do choose, because trade school is a great idea. I think trade school is it's definitely a way to go. Like just like you said, there's always going to be people who need to cut hair. There's always going to be people who need to work on a car, work on an engine, or some, you know, some sort of trade like that. There's always going to need to be plumbers and electricians,
Yeah.
and
Hmm.
it might not, as you put it, it might not be the sexy thing to do to go to a 2 year, you know, school first or a community college first, but it also might not be the sexy thing to do to go to be a plumber. But you're gonna have a union job. You're gonna be, you know, be making at least like $40,000, which is as much as some people in the military, you know, when they're first, you know, in at least as like an officer, you're making about like 49 grand or 39 grand or whatever, which is modest. You know, as a
Hmm.
19-year-old kid, that's quite a bit of money. But it's like it's not, you know, necessarily about getting. And another thing that a lot of people get confused is like the name of the school matters.
I mean, it's
It's
per
like
se, it
it
kind of does. I
does.
mean, in a way, like someone could have like I'm not for sure about this, but I just have a feeling like employers will look at certain places and said, we know Duke has a better education than NC State. So I'm even though they say
Right.
you have the same degree, but it's like we get the guy from NC State who's just as good, who's just as qualified, but he went to Duke. Or like it's I think it's a little bit like that. I could be wrong, but I just think it has just a little bit.
I agree, and as much as it sucks, I do agree. So I think we chose the right school,
I would say
quote
so.
unquote, for we're getting our good money's worth. I'm learning a lot.
Oh, heck yeah, dude. I'm learning, I would say, a whole lot more than what I was learning at Wilmington. Not saying Wilmington's a bad school. I just think the quality of education, it truly went up when I went to Penn State.
Yeah,
But we go to Penn State, by the way. Just so I just float that out there.
but I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy. Like when you think about it, the more money you spend, are you really gonna make that much more money? Like community colleges,
Hmm.
honestly, like one of our buddies up at school was having some issues with being able to pay for school,
Hmm.
and said person uh, owed lots of money to the school for their current semester, and if this person wanted to schedule, you know, not he or she, but if this person wanted to schedule classes for the next semester, he'd have to pay for the current semester and next semester. So this person was, you know, down
Like real down. Like he was like
$28,000. I mean, you know, $28,000 is, and that's a chunk of change that this person
out of
had
pocket,
to
by the
pay.
way.
Yeah, out of pocket, had to pay before you could even continue with your classes. This wasn't like, oh, you owed it and you dropped out and now you owe this money. It's like, no, that just to keep going, and if you didn't, you still owed the money for the previous semester.
Mhm.
You know, so it's really, and when you see somebody like that and you see somebody down like that, you're just like, wow, like this is, you know, personally for me, it made me kind of rethink. I don't know if you remember the whole situation, Martin, but it kind of made me rethink some things where I'm like, wow, like is this? Maybe I should do some sort of community college for a year just to like recoup some of my money, and
Mhm.
so then if I end up not liking school, like I'm not screwed.
Wow.
Is
Sorry to
insane.
cut you off. I just got absolutely just annihilated. It was
Saw that kill
just
feed.
disgusting.
But I don't know. I think it really is just kind of crappy. The whole thing, like the whole debate. It's so sad that we even need to have a debate about the price of school because it's that high that people who don't even go to college know about it. And that's why people
Mhm.
don't go to college. Like, not necessarily because, you know, maybe because you didn't try hard enough in high school, or you maybe went to the wrong school where they didn't want their student, or not want their students to go to college, but, you know, they had a different emphasis. Like, because like a tech high schools and stuff, like mine was a performing arts not a performing arts high school, but like, not like people singing in the hallways and shit, but like, it was
And what?
very heavily High School Musical, right? It was very
No,
focused.
you said something else, but you
Oh,
said
and
insurance.
shit, of course, of course. Um, but
Insider, insider.
but you know, it was very heavily focused on the arts, band, that sort of stuff. So they didn't even necessarily want us as students to go to college. They wanted us to do freelance journalism, I guess the liberal arts, as you would call it. And mind you,
Yeah.
this was in San Diego, California, so it's not necessarily, you know,
So how?
wasn't because there's a lot of like these STEM schools, and I think, oh, he
STEM,
tried to
yeah.
punch me. That's the way to go. I think personally for me, if you've got the drive, you don't necessarily have to be smart. And like I always make jokes and stuff to my engineering friends. I'm always like, yeah, that's why I'm a hospitality major, because I'm not very good at math and technology. And they're like, dude, I suck at math. They said all you have to do is just know how to study, know to take the right classes, and like literally anybody can be an engineer. I mean, it's literally like the American dream. That's what that is right there. So if anybody's, I guess, watching this in high school or late high school or even late middle school, and you're considering college, I would highly recommend to consider some sort of STEM degree. Not only because you're going to make crap tons more money than somebody with a liberal arts or a bachelor of arts, but like you, and not necessarily like mechanical engineering, like, okay, you want to work on cars, not necessarily something like that. I'm thinking more along the lines of electrical engineer, because not only do you gain the actual skills of being an engineer, but you gain problem solving, which is 1000%
Absolutely.
indispensable.
Mhm.
And you gain once again, not necessarily the actual physical skill. It's not, I mean, a skill's not tangible anyways, but you gain when somebody gives you a problem, you don't know how to do it. You've got to figure it out because it's for a grade, and you're paying how many
Mhm.
thousands of dollars to do it. So you're gonna work your best, and if you can figure it out, you know, problem solving is. That's why math, I think, is, as much as it sucks, it's important, because it taught even somebody like me who's not very good at necessarily the math, but I've got good problem-solving skills. And okay, somebody might say, well, okay, you just said that math teaches you problem-solving skills, so why aren't you good at math? Because you have good problem-solving skills, right? Well, I think for
Mhm.
me, it was personally, I just never really took the time to do very well in math. Because once again, my high school was very focused on the arts, so it was more focused on my art classes and my what other class did I
Wow,
take?
wow.
Took I took a soccer PE class, and I tried to take as many math courses as I could allow, but you know, I had a lot of English classes, I had a lot of, which were awesome, and a good thing to learn, that, you know, how to read and write properly is important, how to speak well, coherently, and, you know, communication skills, I guess, is extremely important no matter what you do,
Yeah, absolutely.
but, I don't know, I think we spent a pretty long time on that topic, but...
Go ahead, get RCXD. And the freaking fall. But yeah, I would say just overall, just college is just something great to do, be part of. It's really a life-changing experience, but I would just say, just be smart about it. Look, take an honest moment to assess, to look at where you are financially, where your family is financially, because a lot of us might end up be paying for college the rest of our life, and that's something really to think about. That bill keeps coming every month, talking about something. You need to get these loans together. So I would just say people who are on their way to college, in college, like take a serious look at where you are and where you are at financially, and see what's in your options, where your options at different schools. But I would just say just be smart about it, because it's something great. But I don't think a lot of us early on, like I'd say fresh out of high school, because of course we're being hammered, college, go to school, gotta go to college, gotta go to college. But a lot of us probably weren't sat down and said, okay, here's where we are financially. I don't think you should go to this particular school because this is not where we're at financially. I know it's probably not I know it's a tough pill to swallow to just say this is
Right.
your dream school, but I think a lot of us we're so young and just excited that we got accepted to our school, got accepted to college, that it was just something that a lot of us just didn't pay attention to, didn't really think about at the time, that how this stuff now is going to affect us later on. But we just thought, okay, it's just we'll get to when we get there. But now
Yeah.
it's like, for us, like me and Austin, we're pretty much there. We're literally almost out the door
Hmm.
at this point.
And it's scary,
So,
man.
mhm.
Knowing that I might not be able to find a job right out the gate. I mean, I was just telling Martin, at my current job, I got, recommended or nominated, whatever word you want to use, for a manager position, and but I don't know if I could see myself at this current job for the rest of my life. I can see myself here. I can see myself for maybe another 2 years, but not necessarily what I want to do. So it's like I don't know if I'm going to be able to find a better job, and I don't want to settle for
Mhm.
my current job. It's not a bad job, but it's just not. I mean, it's full time. I get good hours. You know, I am gaining good experience, but it's just not what I want to do with the rest of my life. So I don't know, but I don't know.
It's just, I just want to say this right quick. It's just, I just think that a lot of us should just really just sit down, just talk about that. I think there should be more schools, more class integrated in high school that's really teach you about college. Like I had for my high school, I literally had a class that just talked about doing the FAFSA, the SAT, things
Oh,
like
that's
that.
cool.
Nothing that I would say. I'm sorry, what did you say?
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, wasn't even like a class. It was literally like the history teacher did it for us. I remember his name. I think it was Mr. Humphrey is what his name was. I think he literally said, "Okay, guys, we're not going to have class today. We're going to go to the computer lab and start having you guys fill out, start applying for colleges." A lot of people are like, "Oh man, that's some BS. We don't want to do that." And so we doing college, applying for colleges, teaching us about FAFSA, nothing in depth that I think it shows. Pretty much, basically, for someone like me who's kind of a little bit familiar with it, because my aunt and my uncle both went to college, so I kind of asked them about a little bit of advice about it.
Right.
And my parents went to trade school, so I asked them a little bit what's it like. So I wasn't completely an idiot going into the little, I guess you could say, class, or I wouldn't say idiot. I wasn't college challenged about what's going on, so I had a little bit grasp versus some of the other students that were in there.
Sure.
But I would think that one thing that high school should do is really emphasize a class when it comes to like for seniors, 11th graders, that even like for high school in general, like what? Yeah, I'd probably say that 10th to 12th graders. That's where they really start thinking, and just really explain to them about what's the hidden truth about college, the hidden side of college that we don't hear. This is something that we find out.
Right.
That this isn't the course. Like a lot of us heard this talking to our the person who works at student aid office told us, a lot of us told us about this, about what's going on, things like that. So that's all I just wanted to say right quick.
I think it's a good thing. Definitely don't think it's a bad thing. But
I don't know.
Anyways, kind of an awkward segue. But so, what's your opinion on games this year, man?
Games this year. I think it's
new
gonna be
games that are
awesome.
coming out.
I haven't looked. I don't have the list of what's coming out in front of me right now. But there is one game. I'm going to be in the very, very few minority that like this. Only one game that I really been looking at is Dynasty Warriors 9. Like I said, I'm going to be in the few majority who like it, who like the Warriors games. But that's the only game recently that I've been looking at. Other than that, I'm not too sure what else is coming out recently. Like say fall. I'll say fall, early winter. Not sure what's coming out. So that I have to look at. Probably after this game I will look at it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can pull up a list here quick.
Fuck. That would be awesome. Cause my computer is literally on the other side of the room.
I got you.
And you're probably wondering, why don't you just walk? Why don't you just walk? Well, I don't have a rolling chair, and I'm too lazy to walk. I'm currently sitting in a rocking chair because I keep forgetting to buy a computer chair. So, and my computer's on the other side and it's off. So I don't feel like going through that stress right now to turn that on.
Okay,
Wow.
so this is strictly PC that I'm looking at right now, just because that's what I'm moving towards, and I know you're attempting to move towards it as well. So,
Oh, absolutely.
so here we got a couple games. Next time I die, I'll start reading a couple off. You know, something piques your interest.
All right.
And if you're gonna make a quick couple comments on it, that'd be awesome.
Yep.
Your expertise. All right, so we have Destiny 2.
Okay. Heard about it.
Rising Storm 2 Vietnam, Red Dead Redemption 2.
Heard about it. I think it got pushed back.
Oh yeah, fall 2017. Friday the 13th, which apparently is pretty solid.
It actually came out.
Yeah.
That did come out. And it is pretty solid, but for that, I did see that game. That's something that I had, just like, quick little segue. That's something that I have been looking at, but I just don't think there's a whole lot of content going out for it. I know it's like, maybe for the hardcore. I'm not a horror guy, first of all. And what is he doing? Okay, I'm not a horror guy, and I'm not really familiar with the whole Jason series, so to me, it's good. It's a fun game. It looks fun. Like, it looks fun. Seems a pretty, like, good, I guess you can say, it seems like a summer game. Something that you and friends can just hop on. That's all I just wanted to interject right quick.
I agree, but the couple videos that I put up on Battlegrounds, man, I'm telling you, this game's got something special about it. I don't really know what it is. I think it's because that was the next game on the list. I think it's just got not horror.
Oh, was it early access?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's early access. They're trying to say, I think what they say. I think they said next year or early next year or late this year, something like that. Like it's going to be released, and then they're going to start working on console ports as well. For console, which would be really cool. Would be a much more thriving community. We both know that on console. So
I can imagine.
That'd be pretty solid. So let's see. We have Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8.
Just make Kingdom Hearts 3 already. I think we're all tired of the freaking point whatever. I'm not a Kingdom Hearts guy.
Neither am I.
Like, it's like to me. Not that it's as in it's bad. I just haven't got into it. But my friend from high school, he's obsessed with it. He loves it. I went over his house. He's got Kingdom Hearts posters. I'm like, this is a grown man, y'all. But at the same time, I don't know. I'm not familiar with it a whole lot. So let me fall back. But keep going.
What about Resident Evil 7 Biohazard? I think that one already came out. Yeah, January 24th.
Yeah, that came out.
Here,
I hear it's very, very good. I just haven't played it.
I'm gonna look ahead next. Alright, so we've got March, April, May. Okay, so Tekken 7 came out today for PS4 and Xbox One.
Fighting games? Like I said, you know, we've been playing a little bit of fighting games, but I don't know. But a quick little backstory. So recently, before school ended, we've been playing Injustice. Not the first one because at the time 2 didn't come out, so we've been playing Injustice at school the last I would say
week.
3 weeks before school ended. I would say. I felt like it.
It was probably 2 weeks. It was that long because there was a lot of crap talking going on.
Oh yeah, from a certain individual.
Yeah.
From a certain individual.
Who shall not be named because he probably wouldn't want his name on the internet. You know how freaked out you get about that, man?
Yeah, he gets real paranoid about that stuff, so we won't mention his name. We'll call him. We need a substitute name. We'll call him.
Oh, I got 2
Jeffrey?
Jeff, yeah, Jeff. All right.
We'll call him Jeff. We'll call him Jeff. That's not his real name. We'll just call him Jeff right now. So I want to say this individual. So Jeff is a little paranoid about the internet things, and Jeff is also quick little story on Jeff. Jeff is how we would say a sore loser.
But Jeff, he's even a worse winner.
Oh yes, he is. Oh yes, he is.
Oh my goodness. Like, so it got to the point where he would be down 4 goals in FIFA versus Martin, and he would still be talking crap. He would still be, oh yeah, and then he would score 1 goal, and you'd have thought he won the damn World Cup himself against a full team. You'd have thought that because
you figure he would be playing.
Oh my gosh.
It's literally crazy. This man can literally be down, I would say 3 goals at halftime. At halftime, he scores 1 off of a penalty and celebrates like he literally had just won the World Cup.
Yep.
It was the craziest thing. He wouldn't care. It was really, really weird, bad at one time. I don't know if it's still bad now, but that's interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, so we were playing Injustice, and because I forgot how I got on that, but I just saw that game and I was like, we
talking about Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. So Mortal Kombat, because I wanted to buy the new one for PC, but I was like, I don't know how fun that would be, and I don't know if we'd really play it. And I thought about it, and I have a PS3 sitting. I'm looking at it right now. I have a PS3, and I have the Mortal Kombat the Complete Edition, which is a little bit easier to run, I guess, on PS3. And I've got 3 controllers for the PS3. So I was like, hey, I'm gonna bring up my PS3 next year because Martin and I are gonna be rooming again together, and I was like, so we gotta start getting good at some fighting games. And you were like, oh yeah, I have Injustice, and I was like, yo, let's break it out because I don't want to buy it, but I'm in the mood to play a fighting game. So I ended up playing it and whatever. And the first day, Jeff comes over and was like, hey, or no, something. I was like, oh, I'm gonna kick your ass at some Injustice, and he was like, yeah, okay. So he goes.
We all thought Jeff was joking, by the way.
Yeah, we thought, oh, okay, he's good, right? Sarcastically, right? And sorry, 1 second. But so we'd have thought. Or we thought, okay, yeah,
this would be an easy W.
Yeah, he's played a couple times. I'm not terrible, but I'm definitely not good, right? So he comes in all of a sudden, and he said he made it sound like he had never played a fighting game before in his entire life. He comes in all of a sudden, I'm down like 7 wins. Martin's down like 5 or 6, and Martin's no slouch either. We're down like 6 or 7 wins, and like maybe like up 1 or 2. Like all of a sudden, we're just like, what the hell just happened? Like you flipped the switch in this man Jeff, and he was unstoppable, and he knew how to combo right. And I kept
Dude,
saying,
yo,
bro,
we were looking at
played.
we were like, there's no way that Jeff just randomly picked this up and started doing. Jeff was doing advanced. I remember like Jeff was doing advanced dead shot combos. I'm like,
Yeah, like unreal
like
type
Jeff,
stuff.
like literally unreal. I'm like, there was no button mashing. I was watching Jeff's hands, and Jeff was literally just putting in the combos. I'm like, there's no way. I'm like, the way that Jeff was playing the first time, because eventually, little spoiler alert, Jeff got exposed. Oh, Jeff got exposed. Eventually, later on, Jeff got exposed. But the way Jeff was playing that first time we first played, that Jeff was just putting absolute work. We couldn't stop Jeff.
No, it
We
was
were like,
unreal.
it was literally unreal. Jeff was literally just. Let's mind, like we said, this man's a bad winner. And imagine we beat Jeff in pretty much everything Jeff played. I would say with us.
Yeah, pretty much, except for a couple, like maybe a couple games of FIFA that I didn't win because I wasn't really invested in FIFA at that point.
Oh yeah, he did beat me in Madden, so I'll give Jeff that. Jeff did beat me in Madden, but I beat him. And Jeff did rage quit that one time, but we're not gonna get in that. We're talking about Mortal
Kombat.
Kombat.
Touchdowns when you're on the phone or in the bathroom or something like that. But you know.
Yeah, we're not gonna get into that. It's, no, not at all.
But so yeah, so we were playing, and then all of a sudden he just wins, right? So I was like, literally, I told Martin, I'm like, yo, because he went to class and we were roommates, so I was in the same room, and I was like, yo, Martin, you gotta let me use your PS4, man. I was like, I have to practice, and I have to beat Jeff. I have to, like, I can't. Because once again, he's a bad loser, but he's even a worse winner. Like, he would not let me live it down. So I played. How long do you think I played? 4 or 5 hours? And this was before finals, mind you. So I was literally not studying for finals, in an attempt to just wipe the smile off this guy's face. Like, that's how ruthless I was. Which, whatever.
This man had dedication in his eyes, and he was going to destroy Jeff.
And you know what? The next day, I did. I was undefeated. I think I was 14-0, like straight up just undefeated. And there was a nice little 3-0. But like just absolutely crushed this man's spirit. And like I really hate to say that, but it felt great. It felt so good because once again, okay, you beat him and he's like, okay, one more, talk shit. So then you beat him again and he's like, okay, one more, and it was probably 7 more. 1 more.
And then he just dipped conveniently. He said he gotta go.
Yeah, he looked at his phone. He was like, "Oh, I got a text," and then he left because I was just crushing this man's soul. And once again, I really hate to like take pride in that, but it just felt good because the amount of times that he has talked some shit to Martin and I is like.
I think you got like I think you got like a good run of it. Like in FIFA, I would say. Like,
yeah, of course, because that's just not my thing.
And
he did the same exact thing with FIFA, mind you. He did the same exact thing as I did, and he crushed my soul. He made me stop playing for a while, to be honest. I was a little salty. Out of all the flavors I could have been, I was a little salty. I was like, man, you know what? But like every single time he would win, he would still talk shit. I'm like, dude, I haven't played FIFA in like 3 weeks. I literally only played when you come over, and he used to play the journey every night, all this stuff. It was hilarious, and like whatever. Love the kid. Love the guy. He's older than us.
Yeah, Jeff's our homeboy. Yeah, Jeff's our guy, man.
Yeah.
This is all. It's all love, Jeff. It's all love.
So, but man, it was a bad couple weeks. So, but I have Mortal Kombat, and I've been practicing up, man. I'm playing that Bakara. Been practicing up, man.
Yeah.
Jeff ain't gonna have no time.
No, not at all. I haven't played in Just in a while. I keep telling myself I want to get the second one, but I just don't. I'm like, do I really want to spend 60 on a fighting game? I'm like, I don't know.
True.
Oh, but we just went completely off topic. That was our little Jeff story. Yeah. So let's go back to the gaming. See what's coming out.
All right, we got the Elder Scrolls Online, Morrowind. PS4, Xbox One, PC. We have Dirt 4, which personally I'm kind of excited for. That's coming out the 6th of June, 4 days after this video is recorded. I'm pretty excited for that one. I like racing games. I can get down with it, and I like the kind of rally car games. They're a lot more fun than, like, I mean, Burnout was pretty damn fun, but like,
oh, Burnout was great.
the rally kind of, I think I had Burnout 3, and then I rented Paradise. This is how long ago I played it. I rented Paradise from, not Blockbuster, I rented it from like a video store that also had video games, and I rented it for like $4 a night.
Mom and Pops?
Yeah, like $4 a night, man. It was basically people who had nothing better to do than just collect movies, and then we're like, well, how do we make money off of it? And then they just did it outside their house. Like that was the type of store that I rented it from, man. It was awesome. But Burnout Paradise was fun. Then we have Final Fantasy 12, which I thought they just released a Final Fantasy game like last semester.
I could swear they did, but
it's okay. Once again, not my thing.
I think another guy in our suite played it. Which Final Fantasy was that?
I think that was 11, Jared.
Yeah, Jared. I don't think. I don't know. I remember it was one that was supposed to come out like 2 E3s ago. Like we just kept seeing gameplay about it.
Yeah.
Oh crap. Oh shoot.
Let's see. We've got Middle Earth: Shadow of War.
Which is actually real quick. Shadow of Mordor is an incredible game. If anyone is thinking about getting it or never played it before, I recommend you get it. It is absolutely incredible. It is one of the best games that I have played on this generation. That's not saying anything that's, I wouldn't say all time, but it's one of the best games on the modern generation of game. It is literally that good. The way the enemy system is, I forgot what it's exactly called, but it is an incredible game. Recommend you watch some gameplay on it. It is an absolute blast.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yakuza Kiwami comes out August 29th. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, which seems pretty sweet. I'm a big fan of Marvel, so that'd be pretty cool.
Absolutely. Fuck DC.
Alright, then we've got what's called Big Games confirmed for 2017. And this is on E3's website, by the way. This is where I'm getting my GameSpot, which has an E3, like a whatever sponsor ad thing. So there's I guess they provided the list. So we have Ace Combat 7, which I think is that plane fighting game. Let me look that up.
Yeah, the plane game, yeah.
Yep. Crackdown 3, Divinity Original Sin 2, which looks like a Dark Souls-esque kind of game, PC only. Elder Scrolls 5, Skyrim for the Switch.
Oh, wow.
Outlast 2.
Outlast is the horror game,
2.
right?
Yeah, yeah. Red Dead Redemption 2. South Park: The Fractured But Whole. I really, really want to play that game because I played the Stick of Truth. I did it really quickly. I'm looking at my stats here real quick. I think actually, you know what? I'm not even sure if I finished it, but I only played like 5 hours of it. Yeah, I only played 5 hours of it, but I'm really excited for the second one, and I'm probably going to be playing the first one, so I might do a playthrough on that for you guys on the channel. Not 100% sure yet, but I'm looking about it. Martin and I were talking about it earlier. About what kind of games would be fun to play. We have Sonic Mania.
Sonic. Haven't played a Sonic game since like Game Boy Advance.
Yep. And then we have something called Tacoma, which is being released for Xbone, PC, Mac, and Linux, not PS4. Actually, it says PS4 though, but not on the other website. So let's see, what is this? It's called a Zero Gravity Mystery. Interesting. Right. So those are some of the games that we're getting.
Oh, absolutely.
The games that we're getting. So.
Oh. Is there any like big games coming out like this winter, fall area? That's probably like the mecca. I wouldn't say like the mecca. That's when you see a lot of like big AAA releases. The fall.
We've also got obviously the new Call of Duty coming out, which looks fairly enjoyable from what I've seen so far.
I would say.
It looks pretty solid. Every date,
wow.
every game confirmed for 2017. January, February, March, April, May. Let's see. Rest of quarter 2. So Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, a lot of people are excited for Crash. Like Crash, they don't. I would say a lot of people don't sleep on Crash. Very, very good game. My friend Dev, he's obsessed with Crash.
Alright, so it looks like we got a couple games here. Next Time I Die. It looks like we have they are saying so much of we've got expecting big hitters like Total War, Warhammer 2, Crackdown
Haven't
3,
played.
Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, and Star Wars Battlefront 2. Which
That
for me,
I'm
that's,
very intrigued about Star
Yeah.
Wars. If it's like the old Battlefront on PS2, then I'll be very, very, very happy because I have it on PC. I have like close to like let's say 40 to 50 hours into it. That's just playing single player, Galactic Conquest, nothing. Oh, obviously there's no multiplayer servers, but I really love those games. It's just fun.
Reaper down.
Ouch.
I just took this man's care package. And I killed him again. Ah, crap. Alright, got a lightning strike.
Ouch.
Spectre marking target for lightning strike.
Wow, what?
You got one.
Battery down.
I'm gonna keep looking at this list whenever I, StarCraft Remastered for PC. Which I've never been a huge StarCraft fan, but looks apparently people are pretty excited about it. Site shut down? Up top middle?
What?
Site shut down, top middle?
Oh, sweet.
Destroyed.
Oh, no!
Right.
Fire Pro Wrestling World Stream Early Access. That was a
Okay.
mouthful.
All right. All right.
F1 2017, which is a Formula racing game. Which, once again, I'm a big fan of racing games, so that seems pretty solid. I've heard the F series haven't been very good lately, though. The past couple of years. From what I've heard.
Requesting UAV.
Wow, I just got killed while I was freaking AFK. Oh, he missed the first slice. The D-bag.
Damn. Everybody's Golf. Destiny 2, which is probably one of the biggest releases I think coming out. Obviously the new 2K game. It's coming out for the Switch as well. The 2K.
Ooh.
See what else we got. I'm trying to play and like look over to my right. Look up, oh my gosh, frames. I'm running. Super Mario Odyssey for the Switch. Call of Duty World War II, obviously. Need for Speed Payback, which seems pretty dope.
Need for Speed can be hit or miss. Just looking at Need for Speed. Try.
No, that's fine. Resident Evil Revelations re-release. This fall.
Oh, dude, Revelations is good.
Friendly UAV inbound.
So yeah, it seems like that's Frozen Synapse, Frostpunk, Hellblade. Seems like that's essentially the game. It doesn't seem to be huge. And you would think there would be a lot more games being released because of the addition of 4K and HDR for Xbox One and PS4 Pro. You'd think that there'd be a lot more. Oh wait, there's a whole other half of this list. I didn't even see it. Steep for the Switch. The King of Fighters 14 for PC. Doom VR.
King of
Dude,
Fighters
Doom VR. Oh, that sounds so much fun. And Fallout 4 VR.
Artillery destroyed.
Oh, dude. Looks like I'm getting a 1080. My 1050 Ti can't handle that, but looks like I'm getting a 1080 for my PC. And a Vive.
Fire break.
Which is like
My
a
back
grand.
itches.
Worth it. No, just kidding.
Absolutely.
We got that new Quick Champions game coming out, which is apparently pretty solid.
Very true.
Um, and then we've got, so it says, delayed and announced for 2018, Far Cry 5, February 27th of next year.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I'm pretty excited about that. I've never played a Far Cry game like that before, but, like one of the newer ones, but I'm pretty, I guess, excited.
Far Cry is good. Like Far Cry games are pretty good. Like I played 3 and I played the last. I played 3 all the way through. I didn't play 4. And actually, no, I did play. I played them both all the way through. They both were pretty good. I enjoyed them. I wouldn't say I was crazy in love with them. I was a crazy. I loved 3 because of I think his name was Bass. Whatever the main, not the main. He wasn't the main antagonist, but he was like the second one. I think his name was Bass. Like that was probably the main reason on what I loved about that game. It was one of my very first Far Cry game. Oh, true. This man loves him some Fallout.
Oh, do you come in through the back behind you?
That sounded so weird from the back behind you.
Yeah, man.
Schwabby.
Oh, crap.
Oh, if this thing wasn't suppressed, I would have got him.
Ooh! Yo, I don't even know what the hell happened there, but I got the last kill. I honestly have no earthly idea what happened. I just was shooting. So we got Far Cry 5, Extinction, I don't know what that is, but Red Dead Redemption 2, Yakuza 6,
The Price Riders.
UFC 3, Darksiders 3, Overkill's The Walking Dead, Project Rap Rabbit, okay. Man, I guess all the good names are taken, right?
I would imagine so. I would imagine so.
So it looks like we have been live for almost an hour.
Okay.
Still looking good, everything's good.
My puppy's all tired out.
Mm-hmm.
You smell like outside puppy. Oh, yo, did you ever look at the Red Nation game I was talking about?
Let me double check. I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. I think I at least looked at it. Red Faction.
No, Red Nation.
Red Nation?
Yeah, Red Nation. I think that's what it's called. It's called Nation Red.
Nation Red, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's what it is. Nation Red.
Yeah, I did look at it. I'm not sure. I mean, I've already got Codename Cure and stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe if it goes on sale again.
Oh, true.
If it goes on sale again, I might. Seems to be pretty positive reviews though, so that's good.
Team deathmatch.
Oh, my leg.
Once again, I've just got so many games. I need to try to whittle down my library. I still got Overwatch. I want to start playing competitive on PC.
Oh, my leg.
If I had the time.
Wasted.
I just simply don't have the time, unfortunately. so much I wanted to do this summer that I just don't have the time. Oh boy.
Oh man. Crud.
Evolutionary dead end reached. Reaper down.
Wow. Oh, I can't use that. Three bursts is not my cup of tea on this map.
Yeah, I'm using the M4 or M8. I mean.
Yeah, I got the evil.
Come on, buddy.
Evil is probably one of my favorite guns to use.
That's not something you hear often.
Yeah, I know. I really like it. Oh man. Haymaker was a special.
Evolutionary dead end.
Shit. Shotgun spawn switched. Oh no. No, they didn't. Do flank.
Time to disappear.
Enemy down.
Solid flank. Solid flank.
Wow, are you kidding me? How? Wow. That jump boost saved him. Are you still recording, by the way?
I am.
I did not know.
Yes, sir,
I remember
am.
you mentioned something about like an hour.
Yep. Yeah, I was just noting it for myself.
Gotcha. Oh.
We got,
Well,
we
they're
got
all
another
camping
30
in there,
minutes
so
to
be
stream.
careful. There's a guy in like the left-hand corner.
Blackjack.
I think you got him.
We got about another 30 minutes.
Hostile down.
Nice, nice shot.
Get going. I got some things to do, and it's almost 4 o'clock. Goodness. No time.
I feel you.
You spend your days off playing video games. This is what happens. You don't get anything else done. You don't get any adult stuff done.
Not at all. Oh man.
Top the waterfall in the rock. Going down
yes.
towards mid.
Be advised. Hostile UAV.
Oh, wait, was that same dude? Oh yeah, it was the same guy I was shooting.
Neutralized.
Goodness, I don't know how I survived that. Dude got a shot on me with a shotgun, point blank, and I didn't die.
Was that guy was his shotgun suppressed?
No, I think that's our teammate. It was a dude with like the KRM, the pump actions. I think he got one shot.
Oh yeah.
I killed him before he had time to follow him. Left side, on top of the.
Hostile Talon
Oh shoot,
inbound.
he's got Talon. Oh boy.
Yep. And I UAV'd. Countered.
Hostile care package overhead.
Great.
Doable, boys.
Yes, it is.
Try to take down his Talon first. Destroy Talon. Hey, and I got a kill.
There you go.
Damn it, that was a waste of my camo.
What? What? I swear I pressed the Ripper, but I got a freaking melee. What the freak?
Power core
I have
system
stock on this
active.
class?
Nope. Oh boy. Feel it back in the head. Shot coming. Yes! Oh, double headshot, damn right.
Counter UAV on standby.
Alright, I'm getting close to the server here.
Hey, there you go.
Dropped.
Got the Serby, boy. Playing
Hey,
very
I
defensively
died.
in their spawn, but
Cerberus on standby.
Systems online.
oh crap, I almost died.
Wow, I died.
Neutralized.
Merciless, baby.
There you go.
I do need a secondary weapon, though I have none. Oh boy. There's no bueno, I got 3 rounds left, or 3 shots left.
Great. Keep getting double teamed every freaking deal.
Mechanical destroyed.
Dude, I have 1 shot, I have 1 burst. 1 4-round burst. And that is game. Oh my god, I got it with the last burst! Give me that weevil. Give me that weevil.
Hey,
Oh, snap.
that was some atrocious aim.
I'm about to
Wow.
wrap my streak, so I gotta use this Serby here.
There you go.
Oh boy. Oh boy. got you, fam.
Blackjack,
Oh, he still
execute.
died. Alright, I'll just mark it back here because I'm only 200 away.
Freak.
Whoa.
I'm just cold right. Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, some guys been using that the last couple of games. Smoke.
Bruh. I gotta play so
Is there some
defensively.
sort
Come
of
on.
challenge you get?
Yeah, double Serby. I don't know, you might be using a thermal sight. I think
Possibly.
he also could be just using it as a distraction. Oh, crap. Come on, Serby,
I feel
please
like
kill
smoke.
him. Please kill. Yes!
Has a-
Got the second Serby. Ah!
Hey.
I'm throwing this one in the middle of the map. Yeah, I don't know, because he just threw another smoke, but he's nowhere to be found. Oh no! I got 2 Serbies out there, though. I don't even care.
Great. Of course, I don't check the spawn. I get shot at from behind.
Oh my goodness, I see like 3 of them.
Yep, I seen like 2 of them. I died.
Ooh, got a quad. Quad kill. 2 Serby, 2 me. Come on, Serby, get him.
Hostile UAV
Get him.
above.
Sick boy. I'm surprised they're not leaving. 2 Serbies on the map. I'd
Hostile
be
care package
pissed.
overhead.
Like, you guys.
That's what I. Oh, get that scythe out of here.
Oh, he's using the kill streaks now, or the smokes now, because it hides you from kill streaks.
Hostile counter UAV above.
Okay, are you serious?
Yep, ground
I didn't
and
even know that.
air streaks. It literally just like hides you. Like it's just like using the perk, the
The blind eye, right? Or cold?
oh my
Straight
gosh.
from the shadows.
Yeah. I'm heating up this game, man.
Oh, bro. Oh my goodness gracious! Like really, there was nobody in there a second ago, and now. Oh my god.
How are we still losing? Goodness.
Bro, I'm just dude, I'm ice cold this game. I'm not getting done any justice.
It's all good, man. Shit. He didn't even heat wave me. It's gonna look like he did, but he didn't even heat wave
Headed
me.
to safe house location.
Gosh dang it. That backpack was pretty heavy that game.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, he didn't even heat wave me, like I knew exactly where he was. Dick.
Consider this a hostile takeover.
A hostile takeover.
Oh, this dude's got a
That
YouTube
robot.
channel. Cog Solar.
Wait, who has a YouTube channel?
The first place.
Oh wow. Hey, that's what's up.
Alright, I'm probably gonna have to call it here shortly, maybe 1 or 2 more games.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you on that. Legit, damn it, man. I haven't seen that name in a long time. Oh, my leg itches.
Alright, I'm gonna get me a daily double,
You got currency? I'm listening.
I guess. Why not?
Why not?
Open supply drops now. Black cell camo. Rock.
I'd better hear.
I have 6 duplicates I can burn. Hey,
Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't think I
Chanel
can.
the 26.
Oh, I got a pretty cool calling card. Look at this calling card.
Haven't seen one of those in a while.
Kind of neat looking.
Not in that condition.
Yep. Hey, there you go. Like that.
Got 2 duplicates.
Be duping the dupes.
Yeah, that's what's up. Alright, I feel like I want to be gravity spike, man. GS, oh, it's a GS9.
Alright, let me go to your channel. 610. 1. I'm just linking your channel in the description of my video.
Yep. Active camo. Dude, I actually like Overdrive. I think it's a pretty fun specialist.
Overdrive? It is, man.
Yeah.
Deathmatch.
Especially in like an objective type mode.
Mm-hmm. What was that mode we were playing? Oh, was it
Uplink?
Uplink?
Or
Yeah,
CTF?
Uplink. I think it was Uplink. Uplink, yeah.
Get kinetic.
Yeah, where there's like 25 people in the playlist.
Mm-hmm.
Took like 8 minutes to find a game, and the games that we
Yeah.
got were pretty solid, but
Oh, wow. Nice frag.
get down.
Yep.
Be humble. I hear you.
Blackjack KIA.
Smoking.
Oh shoot, I heard him. Damn, where did he come out the water? He did. Shoot.
Wow, that didn't even look like he even shot me. It looks like he was shooting up in the sky. Wow, that haymaker had just ridiculous range. Well, not really. He was close now.
It's got good range for an automatic shotgun, in my opinion. Like, just get with some
Yeah.
BS sometimes, man. Oh,
Yes, that probably summed it up. I got hit with the BS. The BS was live and well. That was like an achievement going there. Like, wow.
oh, so you want to hear a crazy story about work?
Sure.
So, this was a couple weeks, or last 2 weeks ago, I think. So anyway, so at my job, I
Threat down.
don't want to say where I work, just for the sake of it, I guess, but for anonymity, whatever. I know it's just talking about English making you talk well, but me to stay anonymous, right? So,
Yeah.
but at my particular job, we have a kitchen and a front line. It's a food service operation. And
Systems online.
Wow.
so I work both. Being a hospitality management major, I work both kitchen and front line. 'Cause it's just good to have experience for everything, right? So okay, so Christmas break when I worked, we closed at 10. So if I was closing kitchen,
Hostile UAV spotted.
like if I was in kitchen closing, they would say that I closed at 11, right? And like on the schedule that I would get sent on like a 2-week or weekly basis, they would say closing at 11. Like I was scheduled, for instance, 3 to 11. And if I was closing frontline, they would say 3 to 10:30, or whatever, whatever the case may be, 2 to 10:30, whatever my shift was. So every time I closed, I was like, all right, I'm closing frontline. That was my indication on where I'm working, since I can work both, and I'm one of the very few employees that can work both.
Yep.
So I get my schedule. I worked kitchen like the whole first week that I was back from school, like that was all kitchen. Then the second week, apparently I was supposed to work frontline. So my schedule said 3 to 11, and I was like, okay, cool. So, and I don't know if you remember me telling you, there was a bunch of scheduling like changes and stuff, because it's summer, so a lot of people are asking off to go to the beach, etc. Whatever. High school graduations are coming up and stuff like that. So, which apparently this Saturday tomorrow there's 18 of the people at our place are graduating high school, so there's going to be literally like 10 people working on the busiest day. So that's good. But so I go in, and one of my other coworkers is like, "Hey, you're supposed to be working frontline today. Why are you dressed up in your like chef coat?" And I'm like, I was like, "No, I'm not. It says I close at 11. That means I work kitchen." She's like, "Oh yeah, that's you're still supposed to work
Wow. No.
frontline."
Oh, never mind. Oh, sorry. Keep going.
And I was like, "What do you mean?" And this was like 10 minutes before my shift starts, because I like to get there a little bit early for whatever's sake, in case they need me to clock on early, I'll get an extra couple of dollars. I'm not gonna hate about that. But, so yeah, apparently I was supposed to work frontline that day, unannounced to me. So I had to drive my ass back home, which was like 10 minutes,
Mhm.
because they didn't think to tell me if I worked frontline or kitchen. So they made, basically what they changed is they changed, now both frontline and kitchen both say you're closing at 11. Wow, that was a nice nade. So now frontline and kitchen both say that I'm closing at 11. Or I'm scheduled till 11. Which was crappy, but got hit with the BS on that one too. Because I'd drive home and I was 6 minutes late and I got in trouble for being late. I'm like, how in the hell
What?
was I supposed to know?
That's BS, dude. I feel
I
you.
was like, how? But I had to work frontline, so I still had to be all cheery and happy and nice and stuff. And I was like, bruh, like, you gotta be kidding me. She was like, well, you know, there's nothing we can do about it. I'm like, yeah, there is. I'm like, you could tell me what place I'm working, where I'm working, kitchen or frontline. And since then, I've worked both frontline and kitchen. They still haven't told me. He said, well, you just have to come in and... So I'm like,
Neutralized.
so I have to know the day of where I'm working. Like, it's like a temp job.
Yep.
Whatever. It was just kind of crappy because, like, I was late and you know how I am with, like, money and stuff like that. I'm like, you know what, you're taking my money? Like, the whole thing with this individual who shall not be named, not Jeff, but a different individual. The one who was
Yes.
down a bunch of money was, like, asking Martin and I for money and asking me for money, and I gave it to him and took him to and from work, which
We'll call him, Matt.
Matt. Yeah.
I think that's an appropriate name.
I think that's an extremely appropriate name. But yeah, so I was taking this individual to and from work. Oh my gosh, you got me to tomahawk. He, so I was taking him to and from work and stuff like that, and he worked 3 to 11s. He worked pretty late shifts as well, so, you know, I'd stay up till midnight or whatever waiting for, or 11 waiting for him. And he worked at, like a convenience store, gas station type thing, so.
Mhm.
It was quite frustrating, but.
Hostile UAV incoming.
Oh, there's an M16 in there. I kind of want that. Site shut down.
Striking the shadows.
Wow.
Where's that M16? Oh, that was a Weevil?
Hostile HCXD in your AO.
Yeah, like this person owed me a lot of money, so the fact that I had to like
Liquidated.
lose money because I was late because they didn't because they didn't think to tell me where
Hey,
I was
I'm
scheduled
pretty-
to work was very frustrating.
Liquidated. Leaving the scene.
Oh, I can imagine. Shoot, I'd be pretty frustrated.
Liquidated.
Oh well.
That's the guy I was shooting at.
I missed my whole first burst. Ay, ay, ay.
My blade always thirsts for more.
My blade always thirsts for more.
What boast do I have with this guy? Nothing cool. God dang
Good game.
it. GG.
Alright, you wanna do one more? Or do you wanna
Sure,
end it
we
on
can
a
do
win?
one. You know what? You're right. Let's end it on a win. You know what? Yeah, we're ending it on a win.
Sounds good.
Winners
Alright,
bracket.
well, thanks for watching everybody. This is gonna be nobody actually was actually watching the stream, but this is gonna be turned into a video. So hopefully you guys do enjoy the video that this is gonna be turned into, and yeah, how long did we stream? We streamed an hour and 15 minutes. That's a pretty solid video, so that's gonna take a while to upload actually, and it's probably gonna be in pretty crappy quality. Here, you wanna back out real quick?
Yep.
It's gonna be thanks. It's gonna be pretty bad quality, I guess, for the start. But hope you guys did enjoy the video. Hope you guys did enjoy watching. Once again, thanks Martin for being in
No problem.
the stream today. And
Just to cut you off. Just to cut you off right quick. We also want to thank Matt and what was the other guy's
Jeff.
name that we called him? And Jeff for being a part of the video as well.
absolutely, do appreciate it. Do appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you guys for the entertaining stories. But I'm definitely gonna have fun watching this one after. So I hope the mic quality and everything was good. I tried to do a little bit of an audio test, and that's why I went silent for a while in the beginning. But I'm like towards the middle because I totally forgot. I wanted to make sure the audio was okay. So I hope the audio was good for you guys. I hope I wasn't too loud, Martin wasn't too loud, the game wasn't too loud. I hope everything was solid across the board. But anyways, guys, once again, hope you guys did enjoy, and I guess catch you on the next video. Make sure you check out Martin's channel. I'm linked in the description. Feel free, go over, give him a sub, and like, share, favorite, subscribe all his videos, all my videos, and share them with a friend. And yeah, any closing remarks, Martin, for you?
Quick closing remark. It sucks not having food in the house. I'm just gonna leave it at that. So right now, I'm probably going to spend money. Yay.
Oh man, that's alright, man. Get your side hustle on though.
You know that.
All right, man. Well, y'all have a good one. Thanks for watching once again, and peace.
Ciao.